Hi friends, welcome to Moody Blooms. I'm Mary Ellen, and today we're going to unbox a plant from Cellar Door Plants. Let's get started. I love that their tape has an adorable succulent. Oh, it's a tiny baby. This is the Starfish Sansevieria. Has a little bit of dirt inside, but we can easily get that out with a little paintbrush or makeup brush. It is adorable. It's so tiny. One thing I love about this company, Cellar Door Plants, is that they donate every month to One Tree Planted, which is a nonprofit that helps the reforestation projects over the entire world. So it's a great company. You should definitely look into onetreeplanted.com and get some more information on that. Sansevieria Boncel is commonly called the Starfish Snake Plant. It's also called the African Spear Snake Plant. And these guys are a smaller, dwarf, more compact version of the Sansevieria Cylindrica plant. And they grow with these long pointy leaves, and the color is like gray green, and then there's these stripes with a darker green. They actually can get quite a bit larger than this little baby right here. Like most of the Sansevieria species, this is a very low maintenance plant. All you need to do is grow the Sansevieria starfish in a small pot with sandy soil, water it occasionally, and avoid putting it in direct sunlight. The best location for Sansevieria starfish plants is in a bright room with plenty of natural sunlight. The snake plant starfish thrives with indirect sunlight in locations not overexposed to the sun. If they grow near a south-facing window, use a sheer curtain to protect the fleshy succulent from the sun's direct rays. Although Sansevierias are desert plants, they actually can do well in low light conditions. Now, if it starts slowing its growth or the colors aren't quite as vibrant, move it to a sunnier location. Starfish Sansevieria plants only need repotting every other year or so. Species of Sansevieria are slow growing, and so they grow well when they are root bound. When repotting a snake plant, always choose a pot that's 1 to 2 sizes larger than the current one. I love this plant because, like many of the other Sansevierias, it needs very little water to survive. They, maybe once every couple weeks is good, and that's just during the growing season. You only want to water when the soil is completely dry. Overwatering is the most common reason why Sansevieria Cylindrica plants die. Sitting in soggy soil causes root decay and the thick tubular leaves to droop and wilt. To revive a dying starfish, hold off on watering until the soil dries out. However, you may need to repot the succulent so you can refresh the potting mix and prune off any dead or decaying roots. If root damage is extensive, it may be too late to save the fan snake plant. The most common types of Sansevieria disease are fungal infections due to root rot. Overwatering Sansevierias is usually the reason for roots to start to decay. To prevent the plant disease, only water when the soil is completely dry. Sansevierias grow outdoors in hot, arid climates. The good news is that average room temperatures are excellent for growing your Sansevieria indoors. If your Starfish Sansevieria is suffering from lack of water, it may start to curl. Although starfish snake plants are relatively tolerant of drought, they need some moisture to survive. The Sansevieria starfish does well in temperatures anywhere from 55 to 85 degrees Fahrenheit, as long as you protect the star-shaped succulent from temperature extremes. The minimum temperature for Starfish Sansevieria is 50 degrees Fahrenheit, 10 degrees Celsius. Generally, if your room is at a comfortable temperature, your Sansevieria starfish will grow well. You can propagate these plants by division. They grow little pups around the base of the plant. You can also separate their rhizomes, which is basically the little potato-like roots in the base. And you can separate those and make new little baby plants, just like this guy. Another way to propagate Sansevieria starfish is by rooting a cut leaf. You should cut off a new leaf near the base of the plant. Let the ends callus over for a few days and allow the wound to heal. Then place the cut leaf in moist cactus soil. Keep the soil moist for a few weeks until the cutting develops roots. Starfish snake plants are not heavy feeders. The plants grow best in sandy soil without many nutrients. However, these spear Sansevierias can benefit from monthly fertilization with a succulent fertilizer diluted to half strength. Only fertilize during the succulent growing season and do not fertilize during the winter. Like most varieties of succulents, starfish spear plants are slow growers, so over-fertilizing the plant can cause a buildup of mineral salts, which can be just as bad as overwatering. Terracotta pots are the best types of pots for growing Sansevieria starfish plants. Because of the large, fat cylinder leaves and fan shape, these succulents can become top-heavy, so a clay pot will help give it some stability. Also, most species of succulents thrive in clay pots because the soil dries faster. To repot a starfish succulent, remove the fleshy plant from its existing container. Check the roots for signs of decay and trim as necessary. Then half-fill a new, larger pot with suitable moist potting mix and plant the Starfish Sansevieria, filling the remaining space with soil and press down to stabilize the plant. After repotting the starfish, allow the soil to dry out between watering it. This gives the newly potted starfish snake plant time to adjust. After that, you can care for the Sansevieria starfish as usual. The only requirement to prune the Starfish Sansevieria is to remove yellow leaves or to propagate the plant. Mealybugs on starfish snake plants look like tiny white bugs that leave behind a white cotton wool-like fuzzy substance on the leaves. Getting rid of houseplant bugs is crucial for starfish succulents to grow well. Fortunately, you don't have to resort to chemicals or potentially dangerous pesticides to rid your plants of bugs. Many natural organic insecticides effectively eradicate plant pests, even though they don't contain harmful chemicals. The main difference between the cylindrical snake plant and the Starfish Sansevieria is their size and growth habit. The identifying features of Starfish Sansevieria plants are its fan shape and short, fat-pointed cylinder leaves. The Sansevieria starfish is a compact cultivar. It has stiff, fat cylindrical leaves that grow from the basal rosette into a star shape. The plumpy flesh cylindrical leaves only grow up to about 20 inches long. Starfish Sansevieria plants have similar leaf markings to the larger cylindrical snake plant. All types of cylindrical snake plants, including the Starfish Sansevieria, are varieties of flowering succulents. Under ideal growing conditions, Starfish Sansevierias produce a single flowering stalk up to about 3 feet tall. The Sansevieria Cylindrica species grow tube-like leaves up to 7 feet tall. The best soil for the Starfish Sansevierias is a loomy potting soil with excellent drainage. To make a potting mix, combine 2 parts regular potting soil, 1 part perlite, and 1 part coarse horticulture sand. An ideal potting medium is a potting mix for succulent plants. The soil should be aerated so that it dries fast and that water drains quickly. Starfish Sansevierias, like all succulents, can't stand soggy, damp soil. The shallow root system starts to rot and decay if the potting medium is continuously wet. Root rot deprives the Sansevieria of necessary nutrients and causes fungal diseases and eventually lead to the plant's death. Water Starfish Sansevieria plants only when the soil dries out. In summer, water the succulent every week or 2. During winter, water Starfish Sansevieria infrequently, every month or even less. Waiting for the potting mix to dry before hydrating the soil ensures you don't overwater the drought-tolerant plant. Thanks so much for joining us on Moody Blooms. We hope you enjoyed this unboxing from Cellar Door Plants. Visit their website at cellardoorplants.com. Right now you can get 20% off any of their amazing plants on their website and enter coupon code MoodyBlooms at checkout. We hope you enjoyed this unboxing and we hope to see you next time on Moody Blooms. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, give us a big thumbs up, and we'll see you next time.